皆さん、こんにちは。沙織です。ホグワーツレガシー続きをやっていきましょう。じゃあ、新しいね、魔法を教えてもらいに行きますね。みんな仲いいですね。全然両同士のバチバチはあんまりない感じかな。さあ、授業終わった感じなので行きますか。
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
ということで、エクスペリアームス覚えましたね。これかな？これハリー使ってたかな？さあ、いきますか。
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
よし。あ、まだチャージできてない。
Still at it, I see.
という感じで覚えましたよと。では、今回ね、ここですね。行きましょう。ナティに会いに行くのですが、飛べるかな？飛べない。どこも空いてない？空いてはいる？禁じられた森のとこ空いてますね。どうしよう、ホグワーツから行くとしたらどこからが行きやすいのかな。ちょっとね2周目なんだけどまだまだこう場所を把握しきれてない。ハリポタ好きな方はホグワーツ城のねマップよく分かってるんじゃないかなと思うんですけど。大丈夫かなこの距離でしたら歩いて行けそうですね。ちなみに風船はいずれ割ることになるでしょう。いや外もすごく美しいですよね。最近はずっとホグワーツの中でうろうろしてたので、こういう景色見ると楽しい。このオープンワールドのね世界ね、ほんとすごいなと思いました。初めてホグレがプレイした時ね。何面白そうなものなんかあった？まあこのフィールド上にアイテムありますので結構ねゲットしていこうかな。でなんか、とりあえずこっちに行きますか。ナッティがいるはず。いた。
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
ナティにも教えてあげましょうね。
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
はい、という感じでクエスト1個終わってなんかおしゃべりしてる声がしますね。終わってないか。終わって。さあ、大変声がしますね。一応、ナティとのクエストは終わってこれです。マーリンの試練。いきますか。ちなみに魔法はこんな感じですね。みんなタコ揚げしてます？見て見て。かわいい。いいですね。かわいい。さあ行きますか。
They must have come this way. Think!
揉めてるな。
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
出ました。さあ行きますか。あ、やれた。来ましたね。
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Stop right there! All right, we can take up some more.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body!
スティービーファイが出せない。あ、やられた。お、破裂した。
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
めっちゃ怒ってますね。はい。
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
で、このブリアさんって誰？プリアさんかな、ちょっと字がちっちゃいごめんなさい。この方誰っていうのはちょっと聞かないでおきますけど、結構そのホグワーツレガシーね、ジェンダーに関して結構今風になっております。さあ、こっちにしましょう。
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
ということで、ここにあ
This
ったかな？
trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
はい、いただ
I
きま
have the
した。
Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
はい、ということで、マーリンの試練ですが、おそらく今回は3箇所に
Revelio.
火を灯すということでいいんじゃないかな。そのマーリンの試練、レベリオでどこに何があるかが分かりますので。じゃあ行きますか。
Incendio. The flames make the pyres sink.
が間に合った。これで OK ですね。こんな感じでいろんなタイプの魔法を駆使しながらパズルを解く感じですかね。
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
で、何が起こるかというと、ここですね、チャレンジ。これですね、これがどんどん増えていくと、持ち物増えていきます。装備の保持数、保管数増えますので、できればやっていった方がいいけど、そんなに装備いらないっていう人は、売っちゃえばいいかなとは思ってます。闇の魔法使い倒してますね。はい、という感じですかね。
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
はい、じゃあクエストメインは終わったので破り取られたページを見つける。このクエスト結構長いんじゃないかな。なのでちょっと今回ね、キリが片付けてる。
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
キリがいいとなると、おそらくそうですね、ホグズミードのこのオリバンダーのところ、オリバンダーさんのところのクエストをやった方がいいかな。次がちょっと長いのでね、その次がね。で、ここにいる方サブクエなので、本当はね、ちょっとお手伝いしたいところですけど、今回は裏でやろうかな。さあ、行きますか。で、ここのクエストなんですが、どこから行こうか。ここがいいかな。これ、寮ごとに分岐します。今回、レイブンクロールートはオリバンダーさんに会いに行くんですが、各寮ね、全然違っています。で、一応前、ライブ配信で、グリフィンドール分岐ルートをちょっとやってみましたし、まあ、個人的に言うならば、ハッフルパフでやると一番感動するかなとは思っております。あ、アクシオというか、アキオですね。さあ、まあ、ぜひね、全寮で楽しむっていうのはありだと思います。ここまで来るのにそんなに時間もかからないですからね。
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw.
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
はい、ということで、クエスト見ますかね。フクロウ小屋に行きましょう。レベルは全然足りてますよね。で、マップなんですが、どこがいいかな？追跡になってますかね。 大丈夫かな。あれ、なってない待って待って、フクロウ小屋の追跡なってるかな。あ、ここですよね。解除してたくないこれ OK。 あれちょっと待ってくださいね。おかしいなぁ。いまいち使い方が2周目だというのに分かっていませんが、ここ今いるんですよね、きっとね。で、こう行きたいということなんだけど、フクロウ小屋に行きたい。なんか変なところに、おそらく変なところに追跡ついてますね、きっと。大丈夫かな。これを解除する？これ解除。これでいけるかな。これで行きたいいまいちゲームシステムが分かっていませんね。ごめんなさいさあ、フクロウ小屋に行きますか。誰この人さあ結構フクロウねいっぱいいるシーン、ハリポタであったかな。どうだったかな。最初このゲームがね、最初というか、発売直前に出たそのプロモーションの感じで見たときは結構感動したフクロウがいっぱいいるところですが、ここら辺も取っておきますか。これね、まだ使わないんですけど、ムーンストーン集めておくと後でいいことがあるかな。レイブンクローいろんな生徒さんがいますね。フクロウ本当にね、こうマップの隅々よく見ると本当によくできてますよね。またフクロウ。何もない。いる。かわいい。さあ、来ました。これ、初見プレイの時ですね。バグがありまして、ちょっとえらい目にあったんですけど、治ってるはずと思いたい。多分治ってるはず。ロードし直さないといけなくなくなってしまったね。バグがあったんですよ。かわいい。さあ行きますか。ということで、アキオですね。はい、何も落ちてこなかったと。落ちてきました。拾えた？これがね、床にのめり込んでしまうバグがありまして、拾えなかったんですよね。
No statues here. Nothing. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. or statues of jackdaws.
かわいい。あとないですかね。あ、まだあった。
Oh, I'll take that, thank you.
で、困った時はここのクエストを確認ですかね。もうここは見たので、じゃあ上に行っていいかな。
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
これ違うクエストかな。これ多分違うクエストなんですね。
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
こういうちっちゃいなんだろう仕組みもありますので、ちゃんと回収していきましょう。かわいい。かわいい。さあさあさあ。ここがなんですね。ちょっと前バグってたのですが大丈夫かな。
I'd best keep looking.
落ちたかな。
Oh, this will do nicely.
ちょっと一回ね危ないので一度戻っていきますけど、その前バグってた時はこれが落ちた後に回収できなかったんですよね。それで待ってあるある。
Revelio.
それで結局クエスト進行不能になるので、それはまずいと。こっちのページがある。違うとこ開けちゃった。
No statues here. Nothing.
違います。そしてこのページを回収したい。違うとこになった。
No statues here.
落ちましたね。
Here's a welcome surprise.
でもこれもお金かな。多分毎回ね降りなくて大丈夫だと思うんですけど、1回目の時はねバグったんですよね。
Revelio.
ページ回収したいんだけど。そしてフクロウとねページが待って、よし。そしてここめっちゃ見えますね。そのフクロウとそのページがねなんか同じ感じで動いてるから。
Revelio.
これ待って、あった。
Revelio.
ここにありますね。もう全部かな。戻してこれを直して。
What's happening?
OK。
Revelio.
大変。
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you've found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
ここら辺はちょっと飛ばしますね。
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
よし、じゃあこれで次のクエストが多分そのうち来ますよね。で次のクエストが結構ね多分長いので、今回はここのその次のクエストの依頼が来るわけじゃないかあれですね、森で会いましょうって言われましたよね。もう暗いあ、来てますね。エクスペリアームシル。その禁じられた森なのでそこに次は行きましょうね。じゃあ今回はここでおしまいかな。暗くなっちゃった。いやー、見てください、この美しいホグワーツ城見えるかな。暗いけどいいですね。じゃあ今回ここでお別れしたいと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。またよかったら見てください。バイバーイ。またねー。